What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to the land of reckless logic. Please make sure you guys pop that like button, hit the subscribe button, and please smack that notification bell so do not miss any more posts from me. Let's get straight into this video. Alrighty, guys, let's get straight into it. So as you guys can already tell by this thumbnail, I have a lot to talk about today. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I was actually going through the media, through the news circuits and stuff, and really seeing that there's a lot of stuff going on, okay? So with all of that being said, and I know for a fact I probably most likely will be showing clips, so I'm gonna just about go through my fair use disclaimer, and then we're gonna get straight into the business. Oh, hold up, girl, I'm over messing stuff up. Let's go, y'all.
I'm in danger! I'm in danger! I'm in danger!
Disclaimer. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allows is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, always constructive. Comment down below. News reporting, I guess that's what we doing. Teaching, hopefully y'all learn something. Scholarship, we ain't got no money. Education and research so you can get a nasty piece of degree, okay? Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Hello, what is going on? Okay, come on, Mercury retrograde, get it together. Bam, there we go. Hello, everyone. How are you guys doing today? You guys already know what I'm about to say. Make sure you guys thumbs up. It really does help out with YouTube's algorithm. Because like I'm always gonna say, if we do our job in here, YouTube can do their job out there. Okay. So with that being said, let me see. I'm gonna pull up my stuff because I know for a fact I will be showing some things. Now, once again, I'm doing this on my laptop, and y'all already know. For me personally, whenever I do this stuff on my laptop, it's quite difficult. But we're gonna get through this. I promise you, we will. So let me do this. Let me put this bad boy up. Bam. How are you guys feeling today? I'm not gonna lie. I felt good. Today was a good day for me. Not gonna lie. And by the way, I'm up here watching my nieces and nephews, so girl, beware. Let me get into the business of what I need to do. I think I'm gonna do this. Bam. Yeah, I'm gonna do it like that. I like that. Period. But I'm gonna wait to have this going. Bam. Period. Alrighty, y'all. So what is going on? So the first thing we're gonna get into, I'm gonna try to have you guys up over here and over here. Bam. So yeah, so the first thing we're actually gonna get into Mr. R. Kelly. So in the past, I don't know how far back in the past, but in the past, I actually ended up reporting on R. Kelly. Now, here's the thing that's going on with R. Kelly. So R. Kelly, as everybody knows, is locked the heck up, okay? But Joycelyn, I'm gonna call her Joy because I'm probably y'all already know I be butchering people's names. But Joy Savage, in the past, she ended up her account. She ended up releasing a picture of a child, basically saying that the child belongs to R. Kelly. That's basically what ended up happening. But as of recently, we have some things and some updates when it comes down to the media. Apparently, her father has come out and said that basically saying that denying that his father, that his daughter, and R. Kelly actually have children together, a child together, and then also he actually has alleged that he believes that his daughter has passed away. Y'all, I'm trying to filter out some of these words for YouTube purposes, but I'm gonna play the audio right here. Some of these things I am going to play, actually show you guys on screen. Some things I'm just gonna allow you guys just to hear. Okay. Yeah, so this right here is the father speaking.
Coming on this live today to talk about some issues that is going on in my family. I'm trying to wait to get clarity on some stuff to make sure that this is 100% accurate. So I come on here today to clear up some things
Here we go.
that has been put in the media, specifically about Joycelyn Savage. So,
Bye.
I want to talk about it. And rest assured what I'm telling you. Hello, everyone.
Ooh. Okay, so that's him just starting. Let me see, can I find the actual photo? But basically, he said that, actually, I'm going to read it off right here. Now, it says, now, this is from the courtesy of the Jasmine brand. Now, it says, the father of R. Kelly said fiance Joy Savage, because I don't want to butcher that lady's name, but Joy Savage is worried about the safety of his daughter. Just weeks after alleged birth of Joy Savage and R. Kelly's baby girl, Ava Lee Kelly, Timothy Savage has taken to social media to voice his concerns surrounding his reported new grandchild. Now it says, according to Tim Savage, he has yet to hear from his daughter, and his current fear is that someone is behind her supposed online profiles and that the viral baby announcement. Now it says this. During an Instagram live, he stated, and I quote, that little girl, that little baby that is on the account is a pretty little baby. No doubt about that. If I had a granddaughter, I would be the first to say I love this child, no matter what the situation is, period. But rest assured, that's not my granddaughter. And rest assured, Joycelyn, hopefully I'm not butchering this lady's name, Joycelyn is not pregnant. Now it says here, and as I continue, the account that Timothy Savage is referring to happens to be an Instagram page appearing to belong to Joy Savage that recently shared a photo of the surviving R. Kelly victims claim to be newborn. Additionally, the individual has been very vocal about their support of R. Kelly, with several posts about the R&B star's music and prison status. Now, I do remember. Now, here's the thing. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. I've done so many shows to the point I'm not even sure what I've actually reported on and what I've actually haven't reported on. But I'm gonna be honest. To be completely honest with you guys, I don't know if I actually reported on this or I was about to, but I just scratched it. But I do remember her account, or at least coming up in the media, of her account sharing the baby's picture and just like it was kind of giving out some statuses and some updates that I was like, oh, okay. It kind of threw me off personally, but I digress. Now it says here, as an alleged image of Ava Lee Kelly, the uploads of Kelly throughout the feed was further led to many to believe that the 27-year-old is indeed the confirmed user of the account. Now it says here, however, Mr. Savage is sticking by the possibility that there is actually no baby at all and a scammer is pretending to be Joy Savage for profiting purposes. It is also his belief that his daughter is in danger or potentially deceased. Now, not only that, before I even proceed, because I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't have too much to say. I kind of want to see what else happens with this case or this story. Good. I've got so much. It's not okay. There we go. It's coming out finally. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I really hope that his daughter is okay. Because really, honestly, me looking at the father while doing this video, I really hope that his daughter's okay. I really hope for their family that everything really does work out. That there is a resolution that comes about, because honestly, watching him tell his side of events from his perspective, you can really tell there's a hurt there. And so he really is concerned about his daughter, and I'm pretty sure he would be. Now it says here, and now this is from by the courtesy of the Hollywood Unlocked. Now it says, R. Kelly continues to speak out from jail. It says fiance Joy Savage, Joycelyn, hopefully I did not butcher that lady name, Joy Savage did not have a baby and he did not release a new album. And I quote, hell nah, we have to start using our common sense. Now it says here, and I'm gonna read the I kind of read it, but however, this is the actual clip. I'm gonna let you guys hear it.
He's not naming her, and he can't name names if that's in the case, the women that are in the case. So here you go.
Because what's out there too is, everybody's talking. Is this Joycelyn we're talking about? I can't name names.
You can't name names.
I can just say Jocelyn is my fiance, and I love her, and she loves me, and we're together.
Okay. Is this?
I can say that she is not in my case or none of that.
And is this?
She's not against me.
Okay. Now they are saying that she had a child. Is that true, or is that?
Hell no. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
She didn't have a child. I didn't put out no damn album. And if I would have put out an album, it wouldn't be called I Admit It.
Exactly.
You have to start using common sense at some point.
So he's telling y'all to use some common sense. Hello. There's definitely people. He's not.
All righty, there we have it. Gert. So I'm gonna be honest. When it came down to the whole R. Kelly thing, of him actually releasing a album, for one, because y'all remember I did that show. I don't know which one it is, but I'm gonna say this: when it comes down to R. Kelly actually releasing this album, I was like, I didn't know how to feel about it. Like, because here's the thing: when it came down to him actually, for me, it was the thing of I Admit It, and I think it was the whole thing of it was a 3-part. I believe it was a 3-part on the album, a 3-part song on the album, and I was like, why would you release that specifically when you already serving time? So, in my personal opinion, I don't believe that he actually released it himself, or at least I would hope not. That would be just a stupid idea. But when it comes down to him, now there could have been a possibility of him releasing that album once he got out, and it was like a way to kind of draw people in, and he probably could have said all types of stuff. I could see that, but I don't know what's going on in the R. Kelly Savage family, but I really do hope that the family and and I really hope the family does get resolution. That's basically what it is. But y'all give me 2.5 seconds. You guys make sure you thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Be right back, y'all. Oh Lord, I gotta start playing like some elevator music when I do that. But yes, I really just hope that the family's okay. I had to go open the door, y'all. Oh, so yeah, I'm just hoping the family's okay. Everybody comes to a resolution. I really hope her safety. I really hope that lady is safe, because I really don't like seeing nobody be harmed or anything like that. But I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna move on. So now let me bring this bad boy up. Here we go. Now we got Megan Thee Stallion. So Megan Thee Stallion has won a round in court with her legal battle with 1501 Certified Entertainment. Now it says here, basically says she basically won a round with her label. Now keep in mind, y'all. So basically, give you guys a little backstory. So basically, what's going on with Megan Thee Stallion is that, let me bring this bad boy down. So basically, what's going on with Megan Thee Stallion is that, when she first got signed, or at least one of her earlier labels, I don't know how many labels she's actually been in, but to my knowledge, when she first got signed, she was with 1501 Certified. But then after some time, she basically is under, of course, Roc Nation as in current day. But she had to finish out her contract when under 1501. So she had to release, I want to say, one more album. And so there was rules and regulations and clauses when it came down to her contract and what is considered to be a full project and an album. So she basically, in her perspective, she basically did that in terms of the clauses, in terms of the rules and regulations, and what are the requirements to be considered as a said album under her contract. But however, 1501 begs to differ, because it's something about the Hotties. That's the last project she did under 1501, to where it was some freestyles that she already kind of had already out. Some new music is on there, and from their perspective, that did not count as an album. So with that, quote unquote, in their perspective, not being able to count as an album, basically they're saying that, yo, Megan, you owe us one more project, because if you don't owe us one more project, we're going to take you to court because you are completely breaking your contract. And what Megan is saying is like, no, I gave you guys my last project. I'm with Rock Nation now. I don't owe you guys anymore. You know, I finished out my contract. I've done my due diligence. And so now I just should just allow me to bow out gracefully. Now, keep in mind, y'all, 1501 is also the same record label that, of course, like Megan Thee Stallion, just had her dealings with Tory Lanez, that trial. Kelsey, that's also affiliated with 1501. Tory Lanez was almost definitely affiliated with 1501. Erica Banks, also someone that is affiliated with 1501. And keep in mind too, when it came down to Erica Banks, she got a lot of flack as well too, because the thing with Erica Banks is that people was giving her flack because they felt like she was the Walmart version, the great value version of Megan Thee Stallion. It's like, we can see where you get your style from, but it's not given. That's what people were saying. But I did a little research and I found out most Houston rappers, at least from my perspective, most Houston rappers sound the way that Megan and Erica Banks sound. But whatever. But so yeah, so apparently she won one round, and what it says here, apparently it might go to trial. I don't know if it's going to go to trial or not, but it says the judge just denied the motion, so dispute proceeds to trial. So I guess we're going to see what happens, but looks like that Megan seems to be having the upper hand. So we gonna see, girl, and it is retrograde. So with it being retrograde, if it happens, it happens. If it don't, it won't. So we gonna see, y'all. Let me see what you guys are saying. Ooh, I got everything going right now. Hey, what's going on, y'all? So I'm just gonna proceed on that, but good thing for Megan. All right. So as we move on, now this article here is actually by the Jasmine brand. You know, one of my favorites. Let me see. Girl, go. There we go. Piss me off. Okay, so here we go. Now it says media personality Lathan slams Akon. You remember, y'all was talking about Akon yesterday, but slams Akon for suggesting African artists are better performers than Black Americans. Why do people feel the need to tear into us specifically? Now it says here. Now it says here. It says if oh girl, let me find it. My eyes. Okay, it says podcast and social media influencer Lathan aired out his frustration with the singer after Akon shared his not so positive opinion about the way Black American music artists perform. Girl. Here we go, y'all. If you haven't seen the clip, your Akon born Alien Damala Bardara Akon. Okay, girl. That long behind name, and I know I probably butchered it. He is 49 years old, made a heavily critical comparison between Black and African performers during a recent interview while on the ZZ Mills show. The Smack That artist, The Smack That artist claimed Black musical performers are bored and implied they are often too high to give worthwhile stage appearances. And he stated, girl, here you go. America, oh really? Them iggers gonna be wobbling, pants hanging half down, bored as heck, half asleep because they high as hell on stage. But Africa, we wake up. Like, look at these YouTube clips of all these kids from Uganda. Come on, Uganda. These kids are performers. So for us, it comes natural. It seems a lot of people were not here for the comments. Girl, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna wait till I get done. It says like a lot of people were not here for the comments. Many social media users shared their disapproving opinion of Akon's statement as the clips gained more exposure. Some pointed out that the Senegalese American musician, I'm about to butcher it, y'all, has often replicated artists and the style of music he's now so critical of. Here we go. Lathan Jr., former TMZ co-host and producer, was also gravely offended by Akon's comments. The media personality took to his Instagram to slam the musician's statements and discuss where they're so inappropriate and hurtful. Oh Lord. So basically, no, so I'm gonna show you guys this. So basically, when it came down to this bad boy. Now, this is what Van Lathan had basically has said. Now, that's a lot. Basically, he did not approve of what Akon said. Basically saying why do you guys always have to basically make a divide? Why do you guys feel like it's a need, like there's a need to completely on us, you know, the whole 9 yards. Basically, to sum up his response. Okay, so what I'm gonna say about this is it's like this is the. I will say this. I'm gonna try to. I can understand. It's not what you say; it's how you say it. And what I mean by that is this. I can understand what some people may say when it comes down to African artists compared to Black American artists. In a sense, when it comes down to African artists, they have their culture, which means they have certain dances that are just unique to their culture. They may have certain moves, certain slogans, etc. Cool. But what I will say is this: there is no need to completely down another group of people just to uplift your own. And what I mean by that is this: essentially, we're all melanated. We're all melanated. So the need to actually put down melanated people that just so happen to be from America, there's no need to do that. And this is actually a perfect example of what it means to know. The perfect example in what it means to understand the assignment. And what I mean by that is this: you don't bring your melanated ass onto a platform of any kind and try to do the whole thing. And this goes for both sides. Try to do the whole thing of making the division between melanated people in America and melanated people in Africa. Because let's be quite clear, we're all the same in a sense compared to the way that we're looked at from different from white people, essentially. And so this whole divide that makes it like, because I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I've literally seen this divide happen, of course, on TikTok, where I've literally seen Africans talk about melanated people within America and vice versa, and we don't even understand how we're literally on each other, and we're literally doing the job. We're literally doing the pale man's job. And I know where most of this stuff comes from. It comes from the misconceptions that we may have with one another. The idea. Now, keep in mind, I've actually had friends that's overseas and stuff, and I've had, questions. I've asked them questions. I wanted to know certain things. And so this is the theory that I've come up with. I come with the theory of this. To my understanding, I know for a fact that when it comes to at least some, I know when it comes down to some Africans or some people that may come from overseas, Haitians, Jamaicans, etc., they have this thought process of us, since we are from America, they think that we have it easy. And since we have it easy, they look at us as lazy. Now this, I'm not saying this as in this is what I interpret. I'm not saying like I'm not saying that's what I interpret fully, but this is actually stuff that people actually told me. And we've had the real true conversations. So they look at us, not all, looked at us as if we're lazy. Now, on the flip side of that, the flip side is this. The flip side is, I know for a fact that here in America, we were also fed anti-Blackness. And this goes to why we used to call darker melanated people who have a deeper hue about themselves. Come on, hue. Yes, come on, vocabulary. A deeper hue about their skin complexion. We would say you African booty scratcher. And so we would literally have ideas like that, or we'll just assume that if a person's from Africa that they're naturally poor, or think that they're or think that they're dirty, because that was the anti-blackness that we were fed at a very young age and also through the lineage. So I understand why we go like this. No shade. But the thing is, too, I need for all of us as melanated people to understand the assignment. Whether or not you from Haiti, Africa, whether or not you from Jamaica, etc. We all need to understand the assignment. So when that question came up about, the distinction between African artists and melanated people from America, artists, performers, you never should have addressed them in a way to be able to completely diminish the artistry of melanated people on any spectrum. We as a people have to understand the assignment and get it right. And so I understand why these issues come up. I understand why we clash like this is because anti-blackness is on both sides. Because keep in mind, colonization. Okay, here's the thing. The reason why colonization really does play a big giant part is because of the anti-blackness. Keep in mind, especially the Africans that come over from Africa over to America. And I'm being quite honest, any nation that comes from their nation over to America, the reason why you have to do that is because you have to do that. And I'm using it loosely. The reason why you have to do that is because of colonization. Because when the colonizers went from nation to nation to nation to colonize, they took everybody's wealth with them. Colonization is a worldwide thing. And also with colonization also came anti-blackness. So on both ends of the spectrum, we both feed into anti-blackness rhetoric, and we both feed into anti-black beliefs as well. So I understand why we go like this. That's just no shade. But I actually want to see what the people are saying in the comment section. But let me see what you guys are saying. I agree about the Dysphoria Wars, and Akon want that battle. Mary J. Blige will outperform the best non-African American artist he can find, and Mary J ain't even our best. Now, being completely honest, I think Mary J. Blige back in the day, I'm not gonna lie, I've heard her voice as of recently. Girl, there's a cultural clash. Every country I've been to, there's always Africans, and they stick together tight amongst other groups. See, they do. In undergrad, we did a black student union and an African student union meeting, and most of them said they got their idea of African Americans from music videos. One guy said he thought we were all rich because we saw Soulja Boy blowing his nose with $100 bill. And that's the thing. Okay. Oh, I'm glad y'all said that in the comments. Let me say this. I think we all, especially as melanated people, we all need to recognize and really need to wise up and I mean this with love. We all need to wise up and understand that what you see on TV, and I'm pretty sure everybody here knows that, but what you see on TV, no. You can control the narrative on television screens, but that does not make those narratives true. When it comes down to melanated people all over, and specifically in Africa, the images that we were fed here in America of 50 cents a day. Oh my God, he's so hungry. Come help this person. Oh my God. And us actually believing that the whole continent, not country, yeah, because I know people talking, oh, the country of Africa. The whole continent, which is huge as hell, of Africa is stressed out, and actually to believe that the whole continent of Africa is poor. That's not the case. Now, I will say this. It's probably, I'm going to say probably because I don't know. I haven't been over there. It's probably areas, I'm pretty sure, because even in America, there's areas. So I'm pretty sure there's areas where, there's people are starving, etc. But show me one place in the whole world where people aren't starving. But that's not the whole representation of a whole continent. So I know for a fact we need to wise up when it comes down to understanding what we see on TV It's not it. Most of the time, it's not it. And it also goes to a conversation that I've actually heard around, I want to say on TikTok, I freaking forgot, where Black women will literally go, visit all over the world. And to think that, because what actually made me think about this is when, let me see the comment. Let me see where that bad boy at. Let me find it. This one right here, with Moesha Stan count, right here. It says this. One guy said he thought we were all rich because he saw Soulja Boy blowing his nose with the $100 bill. So the point I'm getting to is this. The point I want to talk about is where people may see certain images or certain imagery on TV, and that's how they get their information about a group of people that they may not always have access to. Now, I said that to say this. I'm saying that to say that this gave me like about story times or experiences that I would hear literally about Black women going across the world, visiting all over the world. And while they're visiting different areas, people would just assume that since they were Black women, and also the representation of Black women seems to be a little bit more explicit now, which I have no problem with, seems to be more explicit now, they assume they were prostitutes or sex workers, and that wasn't the case. And I've heard a lot of stories on TikTok and a lot of stories, on YouTube and stuff, where people just assume that they're Black women, that, oh, okay, I got $5, come do this with me. And they'd be like, excuse me, sir? But here's the thing though, I don't blame it on the imagery. That's not me. I'm not blaming it on the imagery. I'm gonna blame it on the ignorance of other people, especially when we know that when it comes down to television and how us as melanated people here in America, how we have been represented through media and how we have been on the forefront when it comes down to messing up the image of melanated people, and how incorrect those images, how incorrect those narratives most definitely were. And just to think that if we know those things, especially now that I'm looking back, because back then I didn't think about it. If we know those things and are aware of those things, what makes you think that they would not do that to African people overseas? No shade. So I understand why we go like this, but I just need for all of us to understand the assignment. That's just no shade. So I'm just gonna move on. Hopefully Akon get it together. You're supposed to go on that show and understand the assignment, but apparently you didn't understand it. So, and keep in mind, that's your third time. That's your third strike. Because I remember I told you the first time you was over there supporting Kanye. That was first strike one. Then the next thing you was over there talking about that lady. Where is it? I think it's right here. Where is it? When he said this.
Turned away by him,
But he's African.
yeah.
We a little different when it
Yeah,
comes to
yeah,
stage
yeah,
presence.
yeah, yeah,
Now in
yeah.
America, oh yeah, niggas gonna be wobbling, pants hanging half down, bored as hell, half asleep because they high as hell on
Right,
stage.
yeah.
But Africa, we wake up in the morning like, look at these YouTube clips of all these kids from Uganda and how they be, you know what I'm saying? Like these kids are performers, like so. For us, it comes natural.
He's someone so young with.
You see, here's the thing. And that's the same. I'm gonna be honest. That's the same interview where I was actually critiquing him on him saying that other stuff about him supporting Nick Cannon, having 45,000 kids with names like Blimp and all the other stuff, Sunstar and all that. And then he said that's the white man's thing. If you have to go to different recitals, same interview. But after actually listening to it, I don't think that he meant any flight. I don't think he was being intentional when it came down to him saying it. But I still wish he would have been able to understand the assignment. Understand the assignment. You get what I'm saying? Understand the assignment. Now I will say this. I do believe that there is a bit of truth in what he said, though. At least from my understanding. Because I know from the American standpoint, of melanated people within media and melanated people that are performers, etc. I can see what he's talking about. But with that being said, I'm pretty sure there are some African performers as well that give the exact same thing. So no shade, not too much. Next time, understand the assignment. But I'm gonna continue. So let me continue. Okay, so let's get into Gervonta. Now, y'all, I might butcher this man's name. Y'all make sure y'all thumbs up this video, y'all. So I'm gonna get into this man's name. Let me put this bad boy a little bit quicker. There we go. All right, so Gervonta Davis, domestic. Now, keep in mind, Gervonta, girl. I'm gonna try to get this right, y'all. Actually, I can just bring it up. Duh. Why didn't you just do that? Duh. Let me do this. Bam, bam. I don't have my mouse, so I gotta do this manually. Bam. So right here, 911 call from Gervonta Davis, domestic violence incident released. He's going to harm me or terminate me. Now, this is the actual call. Now, just so you guys know who Gervonta Davis is, David, my bad. David he's actually a professional boxer, American boxer. So let's actually hear what was actually said. Let me bring this down for 2.5 seconds, y'all. Okay, it's so hard over here doing this with making this stuff touchscreen. This is so.
Come on, baby in the car and attack me in front of the kids.
Okay, ma'am.
And he's messing up my tires.
Ma'am.
And help me.
Ma'am, repeat the address. I need to send Eunice to you. I need the address.
Please help me. He's gonna kill me. I'm trying to go home. I have my baby in the car and attack me in front of the.
Okay, so that's the audio. Here we go. So it says boxer Gervonta Tank, that's his nickname, Davis, arrested for domestic violence a week before his next fight. Girl. Now it also shows, let me put this bad boy back up. Girl, I need my mouse. So yes, it also shows the charges or whatever. Apparently that's supposed to be him. Let me see. So yes, let me bring that back down. Oh, I need my mouse. This ain't gonna work. Bye. So let me continue. Now it says, but however, as things start to progress, Gervonta's nutritionist, says the police phone call didn't match what actually happened. Now, of course, this right here is actually the courtesy of the Shade Room. Now it says here, and I quote, I was stood right there when this call was made. The scene doesn't match the call. And then Gervonta, girl, Mr. Davis, Mr. Davis. We're gonna call him Mr. Davis because that first name keep messing me up. Mr. Davis actually responded and retweeted. It basically replied to it, basically putting like, the speaking emoji, like speak the truth, shame the devil. Cool. Now the next thing after that, it says here, another person responded, it says at Mr. Davis, this girl is clearly lying. She changed her whole demeanor when the operator came on the line. She trying to get a bag before he throw her away. Now he also responded to that and it most definitely said, listen to it. Now it says here, I low-key don't even want to. Someone asked him about the fight that he was actually going to do the week after. He said this, I low-key don't even want to fight anymore. They can have this ish. So, oh Lord Jesus. So as things proceed, let me put it. I need my mouse. This ain't gonna work. Baby. So yes, these are the actual where that bad boy at? The actual tweets. And he was actually telling us to listen to it. Let me see.
Can you hear me? Hello? Please help me. I don't care. Ma'am, can you hear me?
Now, that's the clip, the one I just played, but that's actually played a little bit before the audio that I had here. They're telling you guys to pay attention to the way that her demeanor changed before the operator actually came on. And okay, this is the tweet, and basically he's saying that he doesn't even want to fight anymore. He's not really with this foolishness, etc. And then that's the actual, post that the Shade Room had. Now let's continue. Now, this is the courtesy of Hollywood Unlocked. Now it says Vanessa Poso, girl, I probably butchered her name, the mother of Gervonta Gervonta Davis' daughter shares a cryptic message following their alleged domestic violence incident. Now it says karma never loses an address. That's basically what she was saying. Let me see if anything else is up here. Okay, that's the same clip. So let me see what the people are saying. And not only, let me see what the people are saying. You did enough of the fighting on women, I bet, differ. Because you want to swing on women, that's why I'm shaking my head. She's Little Kim half sister, right? Sad situation. He has a history. Ooh, he has a history. Oh, girl. I'm sorry. It's something about the call that doesn't sit right with me. It's given attention if, yeah, it is given ruin his character. Hard to feel sorry when she keeps going back to him. By next week, it's like nothing ever happened. This ain't for social media. She's already doing too much. Y'all won't leave because y'all like the money too much. This ain't y'all first rodeo. The insensitive comments on here are unbelievable. Girl, he's too busy fighting women. He's not interested in fighting men anymore. The address pissed me off because they can't tell where you're at from the call. This pisses me off bad. Dude has sincere anger problems. I remember when he snatched out of his girl in front of absolutely everybody at a basketball game. Imagine what he'll do alone. The fear in her voice. Child, it ain't gonna go. Okay, here's the thing. I'm gonna say this. Now it says, now I'm gonna read two more. It says, does he treat me with respect? How does he act when he's angry? I hope we can start looking for good attributes on our partners. And another person says, women want a man who protects her like a daughter, love her like a wife, respect her like his mother. I decree and declare that God will provide this to each and every woman in this forum and beyond. May it be so in the mighty, precious, and everlasting name of Jesus Christ, I pray. Okay, so let me say this. Let me do this. Here's the thing. And also, that's another thing. Actually, I'm not going to show that. That's too graphic. But he actually showed he also showed a post. Now, I was going to put it up, but good thing I took everything down. I caught myself. He actually showed a post where you seen multiple toothbrushes and somebody, I'm not gonna say she did it, somebody put feces on the toothbrushes. And that's what he posted. Now, it looks like this was posted on Instagram, I'm assuming. So I'm gonna read what he put on the Instagram post. It says, this girl put shh on my toothbrush and everything this harsh from my daughter Pamper. Oh, it's from the daughter Pamper. Now it says here, the one y'all say I hit. Can't say I did this. I was so locked up. I didn't want to do this, but I want to clear my name. Now here's the thing. And not only that, she put some, I don't know if that's still or not, but it says cheater across the mirror, and it also says slut across the mirror as well too. Now I'm gonna let y'all see that part. Let me make sure, because I don't need YouTube to get me up out of here. Well, I could put this part up. Well, no, because girl, I can already see it already. Let me see. Is it still down? It's still down. I don't want to mess up nobody's appetite if y'all over here eating. Bam. So that's where it says, you see the mirror, it says cheater. I'm assuming it says cheater. Yeah, it says cheater across the mirror at the top, but at the bottom it says slut. So here's the thing. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know who to believe, what to believe. I don't know what's going on. I don't know too much about Mr. Davis. But to my knowledge, they say he has a history. So I will be looking out more for this story, to be completely honest with you. I just hope whatever happens, the truth comes out. And I really do hope that if the toxicity is actually there or from either side, they separate from each other. Because we always see situations like this where the toxicity is very much there and we see it on a daily, but come on, get my lips moisturized. Like we see it on a daily, but the thing is, they stay together. Someone ends up getting hurt. And we see something like this all the time when it came down to Chrisean Rock and Blueface, to where they're together and they probably shouldn't be together, but they are together. And it's very toxic for each other. Now, I don't know too much about Mr. Davis, and I don't know too much about his baby mother, his girlfriend, etc. But what I will say, I'm going to give both of them the benefit of the doubt until I learn more information on both of them. But from what it sounds like, he may have a history, and from what it sounds like, people are alleging that she's lying about the situation. So I'm just hoping that the truth comes out, and that's really all I'm gonna have to say on that. Because, girl, I'm gonna continue to watch out for this story. No shade. Let me see. I was shocked no one did anything. Now I kind of get it. Now it says here, the man is too strong to have to worry about his temper. Moesha said it's not shocking. A lot of boxers get into boxing because they have a lot of anger issues. Child, that's a mess. I know that's right. That most definitely is a mess. No shade. He snatched his baby mama out of a basketball game by her neck. He's known to be you know what? I think I did do it. I think I did do something along the lines with him. I think I remember that clip where let me see, can I look that up? Gervonta, I'm probably butchering this man's name. Snatches up baby mama in basketball. I could have sworn it was a boxing match that he did that too. Catch his baby mama in Miami. Oh, it says catching his. Okay, so let me see. Videos. Let me see. Now this happened in February. Well, this is when it actually was posted. I don't know if this actually happened. Oh, Cat touches her by the throat. But from what it looks like, February 2nd, 2020. So I noticed for a fact that this happened in 2020. Oh, no, it's basketball game. So okay, so let me see. This is the actual. Now, y'all, this is covered by fair use. Y'all bear with all of us. YouTube, please don't get me up out of here. I really don't want to. Oh, he was charged. Okay, so I'm gonna read this. This actually something that came up. And there's a video. Oh, this is him. Ooh, girl. I remember. Okay, let me put this up. I remember. Oh, yeah, he has a history. Hey, Breeze. Yeah, he has a history. So let me bring this bad boy up. No, I don't want no cookies. Thank you. Alrighty, so it says boxer Gervonta Davis. Now, y'all remember, I'm probably butchering his name. Caught on tape brutalizing baby mama Andretta Smothers. Watch horrifying video. So let me go down, girl. Now it says here's a two-weight world champion in boxing. He's held prestigious boxing title since 2017. He's ranked as the second best active super featherweight fighter in the world, and that has a knockout to win ratio of 95.5%, one of the highest ratios in the world. Girl. Yes, yet it is possible that all of this could be forgotten in a blink of an eye because of this horrifying abuse he inflicted on his baby mama Andretta Smothers, which was all caught on camera. Now I'm gonna play this bad boy. Now, girl, this probably gonna have another thing come up. Okay, it's right here. But as you guys can see, he actually grabbed her by the neck. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh, wow. Oh wow, he really just hemmed her up, and he did all that in front of all these white people, and then now all of them are sitting up. Oh come on, look, my video popped up, but he did all that in front of all these white people. Got these white women over all flabbergasted. Look at her. Oh girl, This much. Now it says, who is Mr. Davis? He's a professional boxer who has never lost a fight. In the 23 fights that Davis has engaged in as a boxer, no matter the weight class, he never lost a fight. He's won 22 fights by knockout and one by decision. His professional career, however, has really started increasing in profile in 2017 when he fought a part of a co-main main event in the Floyd Mayweather Conor McGregor Battle Royale. Girl. Now it says here, he has a long history of assault. Okay, now this is what we need to go to. Davis doesn't just keep his fighting inside the ring. He has a long and disturbing history of assault outside the ring as well. In 2017, he was arrested for assaulting a friend of his by punching him on the side of the head. The friend later declined to pursue charges. I wonder, was that friend a male or by punching him? Okay, so it was a male. In 2018, he was arrested again for assault, this time taking place outside of Washington, D.C. area nightclub. And in the 2019, he was arrested for yet another assault, this time for an assault in Virginia. More details down below. Each time he was charged, Davis claimed he was innocent. Girl. He a Tory Lanez type of motherfucker. Girl. You see, I really try to give this man the benefit of the doubt, but it seems like he's giving most definitely Tory Lanez tease. He's most definitely giving Tory Lanez tease. You see, I try to give this man the benefit of the doubt because don't get me wrong, as of lately on this platform, and I would say, most definitely this whole time we on this fucking platform, we've been dragging these for filth. For filth. So I try to give him the benefit of the doubt. You guys make sure you guys thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. I'm gonna give you guys a little intercession. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Let me get my stuff together. Tongue is tied. Please, if you guys thumbs up, that really does help out with YouTube's algorithm. Please, let's do our job inside of here so YouTube can do their job outside of these walls. Okay. Hey, Ev, how you doing? Hey, but he's most definitely giving Tory Lanez tease, no shade. So I'm gonna continue. Let's go down. Actually, I'm gonna read some more. Where is it? 29. Okay, so yes, it says each time he was charged, Davis claimed he was innocent. Girl, it says here, no matter how many times he has been arrested for assault, Davis has always claimed innocent. You know what? When it came down to the Tory Lanez thing, we should have brought this up. This is the perfect example. He claimed he was innocent. Most abusers claim they're innocent, so they can continue. So they can continue to abuse. His 2017 case was certainly helped by the fact that the friend declined to pursue the charges. So you see, most people that usually get assaulted, they decide they always don't want to pursue charges. What a coincidence, Megan Thee Stallion. Pursue charges. While it's unclear what happened. In the 2018 case, it's clear Davis feels he was being railroaded in the 2019 case. According to the victim in the case, Davis assaulted him on or about February 27, 2019, and the police were unsuccessful in contacting him about the facts of the case. So the magistrate issued an arrest warrant, but Davis, of course, had a different story. They always have a different story. Girl, I ain't think this. Okay, here we go. And I quote, it's going to say this. As soon as I was made aware of the warrant, I told my attorney to contact the Fairfax, Virginia Police Department to address this matter. I immediately went to the police department and fully cooperated with the police. I was never processed by the police or placed into custody. I just signed the warrant and agreed to appear in court at a future time. I'm eager to put this matter behind me and continue my career. Now it says here, he said about the arrest, trying to desperately to downplay the severity of the situation. Girl. Let me see what else. Okay. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Okay, that's really all that's with. Okay. And he also released a statement whenever he did. Okay, so here's the thing, because I'm starting to see a lot of connections when it comes down to him and when it comes down to him and Tory Lanez. No shade. You even assault, you have a history of assault, you have even when there's evidence of you actually assaulting someone, you always claimed your innocence. You were arrested for your assault because it says here on February 5th, 2020 at approximately 7:15 a.m. Pacific time, Davis was arrested and charged with simple battery domestic violence stemming stemming with the incident on tape. Okay, so they're referring to February 5th, because that was February 2nd. Yes, that's referring to when he yoked her up by her neck. Girl. Yeah, there's a lot of parallels when it comes down to him. And he also, as now says here, and Davis released a statement on social media. Shortly after he was released from his arrest, Davis took to his Instagram stories to address his attack on Smothers. Be careful with the decision you make. One mistaken can mess up everything. Come on, mistaken. One mistaken can mess up everything. I'm learning, he said. You can check out a screenshot of his statement below, and that's him basically showing, okay. So yeah, there's a lot of parallels. Now, I'm not gonna lie with it. Before I realized who he was and what his track record was, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. But I really can't give him the benefit of the doubt anymore. But I'm also gonna say this as well. This is why now keep in mind, people's reputation and character, for me personally, and I'm not gonna lie, don't get me wrong, sometimes I butcher words, or sometimes I read so fast I may skip over something, but it most definitely said that. It said mistaken. And I was like, okay, come on, typing fast. Okay, come on. You glitching. There we go. Caught you. Come on, retrograde. That's not stuff. But I'm gonna say this: when it comes down to reputation and character, in certain situations, as in trying to justify if a person did something or not without proof, it doesn't make sense. And at the same time, it does make sense. Now, what I mean by that is this. Let me try to make it more clear, because I'm really trying to word this really right. I'm trying to see how can I say this. When it comes down to reputation and character, if you have a character that seems to be kind of suspicious, yes, if you're being accused of something that you actually did not do, come on. You glitching. Catch me. There we go. If you're actually being accused of something that you actually did not do, then it's going to suck that you're not going to be given the benefit of the doubt, especially if you have a history of violence, and especially when you have a history of lying and always claiming innocence. It's like the boy who cried wolf. Now, in the same instance, I'm going to say this. When you have a history or a sketchy character, that's the reason why people may have certain suspicions about certain crimes or certain things that may have happened. And that's where that suspicion probably came up from, because of your character and because of your history. Now, I will say this. I think another aspect of conversation is where, hey, I think okay, let me do this, because girl, I can see this already glitching. We're gonna do this. Bang, we're gonna do that until my thing get it together over here, okay? But okay, so I think another aspect of the conversation is that if people really want to frame somebody, or you really want the actions to quote unquote really match something, 9 times out of 10, people are going to look at the history and people are going to look at your character. Case in point, I may have one friend, I'm gonna call him friend A, and I may have another friend, I'm gonna call him friend B. So if friend A, his personality and his character, and I'm gonna try to see, can I take this down, because I like for you guys to see me. Okay, perfect. Well, it's better. Friend A, and then I have friend B. So if I have friend A, his personality and his character is, plays football, really, he's very confrontational, sticks up for himself. He's a fighter. He has no problem going there with people if need be. He will argue you down. You have this person. Do you have another person, friend B? Shy, very to himself, He's not really outspoken, don't really say much, not really that confident, kind of let people run all over him. So if I say something along the lines of, friend A got into a fight, you be like, okay, I can see that. That makes sense. I can see that. That makes sense. It makes sense for him to get into a fight. But if I say friend B over here, the shy person, the one that doesn't really get into altercations, the one that don't ever say nothing, and I say he got into a fight, you be like, oh, he got into a fight? What you mean he got into a fight? What happened? You're going to be more shocked by that. And I say that to say this. If you're in a position where you are being accused of something, because here's the thing. If you're in a position to where you're being accused of something, and especially if you did not actually do it, that's the reason why you have to be very mindful of your character, and you have to be very mindful of your reputation. Now, reason being is because in the actual court, you may be given more of a benefit of a doubt, specifically if you have good lawyers, etc. Now, in the court of public opinion, that may not be the case. That's just no shade. No shade. So, hold up, y'all. So, when it comes down to the situation, I was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt in the beginning, but now I don't know about all that. He probably did it. He probably did it, but I'm still going to leave a little bit, just a tad bit of room for him to be able to, give him benefit of the doubt just a little bit. But from what I've seen so far, it's a strong possibility that he probably did actually put hands on her because he has a history of it. And then he also displays aggressive, violent behavior. And the difference between him and what people say when it came down to Tory Lanez is that when it came down to Tory Lanez, he never disrespected a woman. We never had proof of him actually physically touching a woman. But I think in this instance, we've actually seen the video of him actually snatching his baby mama up by the neck and taking her outside. Now, I don't know for what, but I try to give him the benefit of the doubt. That's not really going to work. Now, let me say this. Hey, Lux. Your lawyers have an easier time arguing for you if you don't seem like the type of person to do something. And that's the thing. That's the thing. Yep. You're right. Hey, you're right. So, if he did it, which I think he kind of did, no shade, based on what I see so far, if he did it, whatever consequences come, they're going to come. If he didn't do it, and because a lot of people are saying that she's lying. Now, I don't know. I really don't know if she's lying or not. I don't know if that's really ramification that's starting to come up for people, or people trying to protect an abuser, or people actually are telling the truth. But what I will say is that if she's lying about this, she's effed up for that. And that's another thing about you. Make sure you want to protect your character and protect your reputation. Because also what also comes with that, you also give people the advantage to be able to take advantage of situations like this, to where you may actually be in a situation where you probably didn't do anything wrong. But since other people may know your reputation, may know about your past, may know about the way that other people may view you, now they can manipulate situations and make you seem like the bad guy in the one situation that you actually weren't even the bad guy in. So that's why you have to be protective over your reputation, and you have to be protective over your name, at least in the public eye. In the public eye. Let me see. Because he thinks he owns her, she was at the game on a date. Oh, girl. People tend to forget that in the court of law, lawyers don't really need evidence sometimes. They just need to have good talking points. No shade. Hey, Breeze. He just posted something talking about she spat on him and just pooped. Yeah, I just showed that. Well, I didn't show it, but I talked about it. I guess. I don't know, but it seem like they both need to leave each other. Because yes, even if he is putting hands on her, is toxic for both of them because he's putting hands on you from my understanding. And not only that, I've seen the pictures of you putting cheater and slut on the mirror and also putting feces. I'm really trying to substitute these words, feces on toothbrushes and stuff. So the toxicity has to stop. Just go your separate ways. Co-parents, if need be, just go your separate ways. Now, that's all I have to say. I'm going to move on. Next thing we're going to talk about Young Jock. So, as you guys know, Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez just had their trial, and with their verdict, I'm going to say earlier last year, some months ago, I don't know when, y'all, some months ago, Young Jock was in, I want to say a DJ Vlad, I want to say that interview, and when he was in his interview, he basically said, he made a dare, basically said that if Tory Lanez was found guilty, he would shave his head. Now, I don't know. I guess he thought he was really confident that Tory Lanez was going to be innocent, or at least found innocent in the court of law. But what I will say is this: he most definitely stuck to his word, and basically from his word, he shaved off his head. Let me see. Can I put this bad boy up? Oh, girl, this is not the time for you to be over here loading. Let me see. Yeah, he most definitely shaved his head. Now it says Young Jock. Now this is the Curtis. This is from Hollywood Unlocked. Let me put this bad boy up, cause girl, share this tab. Where that bad boy at? Bam. Go, bitch. Oh my god, girl. Come on, Mercury retrograde, messing up everything. There we go. Bam. Bam. Make sure you guys thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Okay, so that is this right here, but I'm going to share this instead. Share this tab instead. Bam, right there. Now it says Young Jock keeps his promise by shaving his head if Tory Lanez was found guilty. So, baby, they were shaving away, baby. Right here.
Found guilty, I'll shave my head. I'll shave my whole head bald.
Are you serious?
Yes. If Tory,
baby, I guess he thought he was really confident about that, but at least with him, he's able to keep his promise. Now, I don't know, was he trying to get out of his promise, but they most definitely was letting him know. And I think Congress even mentioned it like, sir, you 2 days behind. You need to most definitely get to shaving your head. And he most definitely did. And I'm here for it. Actually, I'm kind of interested to see what these comments are saying. No shade. Now it says here, Young Jock. Now, from Young Jock to Young Jeezy, that's the mental breakdown type of haircut. LOL. The fact a bet was casted on something so serious. I can agree with that. Oh, I can agree with that. At least he a man of his word. I can agree with that. He also gives me California Rising vibes. This enhanced it. Girl, he kept his word. He did. A weird bet. I agree. It's too cold for that though. LOL. That's why you should mind your business. Now look at you. No shade. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's see what this is gonna give. Now it says here, amazing how amazing how so much is vested into the innocence of one person when another person sustained an injury from a firearm, and not much is vested into the needing justice for that. How about instead of protesting, he didn't do it? The focus shifts on the victim. Regardless of who it is, guess it depends on who you are, of who you're a fan of. I agree. I mean, like that. See what happens when you stand on stupid you win stupid prizes. Gert. Well, what you got to say? Do y'all agree, disagree? He a man of his word. What's going on, Red Clark? He a man of his word. He a man of his word. He kept it. He was so confident that the patriarch and misogyny wall will pull through. No, he was confident. He was like, you know what? If he win, I mean, if he loses, if he's found guilty, I'm shaving my head. Shit, I never would have made that bet. You got me messed up. But as we continue, we're gonna move on. But at least he's a man of his word, and I actually do agree with what the last person said, that people were so invested on the innocence of a man, but not really invested on the actual justice of the actual person that was injured. I'm gonna continue. You guys make sure you thumbs up this video, y'all. Thumbs up, please. Now it says here. Now this is the courtesy of the Shade Room. It says Bill Cosby announces plans to go on tour in 2023. Girl. And I quote, "There's so much fun to be had." Now, why the hell would you say that? Now, Bill Cosby. Girl. I guess. Now I'm gonna read here. It says, okay. And I quote, "Okay, looks like Bill Cosby is planning to a comeback tour in 2023. The 85-year-old controversial comedian made the surprise announcement during an interview on WGH Talk with host Scott Spears. Girl, let me get it together. When asked about whether 2023 might be a touring year, Cosby responded, yes, because there's so much fun to be had in this storytelling that I do. If you recall, Cosby was released from prison in 2021 after his conviction from a criminal SA charge was overturned by the state Supreme Court. When I come out of this, I feel that I will be able to perform and be Bill Cosby that my audience knows me to be," Cosby explained. Girl. Baby. I guess. Child. I guess. Now it says here. Now I'm gonna continue. Bill Cosby. Okay, let's actually let's talk about it. Because really, I wasn't really planning on doing too much when it came to like this talk about Bill Cosby, but it kind of did intrigue me. I'm actually curious to see. I want to see I'm sorry, y'all keep messing my nose ring. I'm curious to actually know who's actually going to buy Bill Cosby's tickets, who's actually going to be in attendance when it comes down to Bill Cosby show. Because not to be completely honest, when the whole Bill Cosby, R. Kelly, that whole segment era was going around, come on, nose ring, keep bothering me. There were a lot of apologists when it came down to both of those men. It was very much sickening to me, no shade. There were a lot of people that would literally deny the facts of, and I'm not gonna lie, y'all. One word, another besides accountability, another word that irks my spirit, especially after the most recent situation with Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez, that whole case. I'm starting to hate the word facts. FACTS or Z. I'm starting that word is starting to make my skin crawl. I'm gonna tell you the reason why it's making my skin crawl. It's making my skin crawl because a lot of people literally say the word facts, but then yet they enter the chat with lack thereof, or they enter the chat with missing information. It irks my spirit. So like I'm gonna say Tory Lanez in the R. Kelly, Bill Cosby era, where all that stuff was going around, people would literally get into those conversations and become apologists. The virus of ancient niggas, that virus of niggas ain't shit, that virus right there was very much active. The virus of mamification, Mammy X, Mammy Luther King, Mammy Tubman, Mammy Parks, Mammy Bolt was very much active as well too. To the point, I remember I was asking somebody, I forgot who it was. He was on a panel. I think it was Bigo. And I asked him a question. I said, so how many people do you think that I think Bill Cosby actually did? I think they said like 2 out of the how many women. And I said, 2, that's 2 too many. That's 2 too many. Now, you could probably give him the benefit of the doubt, say he didn't do all of those women. Okay, cool. But that's 2 too many. The same thing, I'm not gonna lie, and here we go. I'm not gonna lie, it's the same thing that happened with Trey Songz. And in the beginning, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give Trey Songz the benefit of the doubt. You know what? I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. But after 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, after so many women has come forth, it's only so much benefit of the doubt I can actually give you. And the thing about it is that yes, I can probably go. I can sleep at night knowing the narrative or knowing the possibility that Trey Songz, R. Kelly, and Bill Cosby, Tory Lanez did not do everything, or all those people that accused them of doing everything. But there are very slim chances and very slim opportunities of situations where there are a lot of accusations and none of those accusations are true. For the most part, and I'm gonna say this slow, for the most part, where there's smoke, there's fire. So even if you didn't do 20, 2 of them, you probably did. And for me, I noticed in those conversations, people were literally talking about, yeah, we're gonna talk about the facts, and then completely disregard that there were actual victims in these cases. So yeah, the memification and the ish, that virus was very, very much rampant in all of these cases. No shade. But we're gonna continue. So let's continue. Now we have TJ Holmes. We have TJ Holmes. Now this is brought to you guys by the courtesy of the Shade Room. Now it says here, TJ Holmes files for divorce from his wife after cheating rumors with co-worker Amy Robach. Now, just to give you guys a little background. So some lives ago, I don't remember exactly. I believe that's the live where it had the colorful thumbnail. You're gonna see TJ Holmes with the white woman, I think Cardi B and Brittany Griner. I think it's that live. I got good memory, but y'all check it out for me, make sure I'm actually right. TJ Holmes is basically going under fire. Him and Amy Robach, they were talk show hosts for Good Morning America and the face of Good Morning America. But there was some images that got leaked to where you see TJ Holmes and Amy Robach, Amy Robach at a bar together, and it seemed like they was like a little too close. And so the speculation of them actually cheating, committing adultery, being in infidelity, it started to circulate because both of them were married. It just gets messier from this. So what ended up happening, I know that's right, Bougie Barbie, because girl, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, no, I'm not gonna lie. When I first heard about TJ Holmes, I was like, oh, he cute, but he fine. He was fine. I was like, okay, I see why, but girl, y'all still trifling for doing that. No shade. So yeah, so those rumors started to circulate, and so actually they were him and Amy were both on Good Morning America. They was actually, in the middle of doing their thing when it came down to, Good Morning America. We're going to talk about this, talk about that. Da, da, da. I think that was a Friday. I think it was a Friday. And so they had made a joke on air about, it was a subtle joke. They made a joke on air about the pictures getting leaked and the rumors and stuff. And so they made a joke. They was laughing about it and stuff. And then when that Monday hit, I believe it was that Monday. When that Monday hit, they weren't on live. They weren't on the TV screens being the face of Good Morning America. So the way I viewed it as, they were sitting up and kikiing and laughing and right then and there. But then as soon as they wrapped up, I'm pretty sure the executives tapped all of them on their shoulders and said, I need y'all to come step in this office. come step in his office. And then when they come step in his office, and then when they stepped in that office, they was like, oh yeah, we're gonna need both of y'all to go in the back and start getting us some coffee and some donuts. Because I don't know if they can actually fire. I think they possibly can't. I don't know if they would actually go and fire them. I don't know if they actually were fired, but I know there can be repercussions, especially if you're the face of a company or a brand, organization, foundation, and you bring bad press. You can be, you can receive repercussions. Now, Jeff, he was slinging it to multiple women at the job. Now, don't get me wrong. Because I also seen the backlash that people were saying, "Oh, this isn't right. He's not the only one cheating." Going crazy. Now here's the thing. Let me just say this. Let's be very clear. If I think I know the way that I think I know, that white woman, she gonna be okay. She gonna be okay. If we know the history of how things play out in the media and also play out in the real world, the white woman, she gonna be okay. Now, TJ, on the other hand, I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna be okay. And plus, to be completely honest, I haven't even really fully followed up with the story, but I don't know if he's gonna be okay. Now, the white woman, she's gonna be okay. Now, in terms of here we go. Oh, they dropped him. Oh, she still has her job. See, I've been talking. She still has her job, and they dropped him. Here we go. Yeah, I told you this is the reason why you got to know stuff from a historical, sociological perspective. I didn't even know. I just got confirmed right here in the comment section, in the chat. I ain't know. So that whole thing happened. And just to think, and the backlash he was getting, oh no, he's not the only one cheating. And I didn't know they could actually, you can get in trouble for doing stuff in your personal life. Yeah, like you do know that if you're the face of a company, foundation, etc., you can receive repercussions for moving certain ways and being the face of companies. Like, let's be very clear. And I'm probably going to say this, mean no harm, it's just the truth. The lower you are when it comes down to responsibility within a company and also notoriety within a company, the more stuff you can get away with. So let's just call a spade a spade. If you working at this big giant company and you sleeping with other coworkers and at the bottom level, the foundation, honestly, you probably just get fired. It probably won't be just a big giant deal. But however, if you the CFO or the CEO, or you actually are the person that actually, when the people look up the company, they see your face and you do something crazy out here, like cheating on your family. Yeah, those consequences are going to come your way. That's just no shade. Consequences are going to come your way. And the thing about it is that I don't know. I don't know. Like, why is it so hard for people to actually think outside of themselves or think outside of their norm? Like, keep in mind, I think maybe because I've actually been in those situations where I've seen military. I've seen where some people, like, there are actual rules in the military where if you commit adultery, you can get in trouble for, like, inside the military. Now, that does not mean it doesn't happen. I'm gonna say that. But if you get caught, and also depends upon who actually upholds who actually reinforces those rules, yeah, you can get in trouble. But back to this. He filed for divorce from his wife after cheating rumors with co-worker of Amy Robert. Now, I was hearing in this when it came down to this case, when it came down to TJ Holmes and his wife, I heard they were having issues. Now, I don't know how true it was. I heard they were having issues and all those other things. But to be completely honest, if I was his wife, and don't get me wrong, I've always said I was always going to promise myself not to be fighting over a nigga. But to be completely honest, if things in my head played out the way that I think that they actually had, I would have been whooping her ass. No shade. I would have been whooping that white ass. I would have been tearing her up. Reason why I would have been whooping her behind is because, to my understanding, now I could be wrong, but this is my understanding right now. Correct me if I'm wrong. And you're most definitely right about that. They can jail you if you do commit adultery in the military. But some people probably do, some don't. I don't know. I don't know. I ain't cheating. But let me say this. I would have been whooping her ass. Reason why I would have been tearing her up, Reason being is because, to my understanding, from what I heard, I don't know how true it is, that white woman that been up in that lady house. That white woman that been around her husband. That white woman done been all around her. Girl, I would have been tearing her up. Ma'am, you mean to tell me this whole time while you was laughing in my face, you was sitting on my husband's face? Girl. Oh, I would have been tearing her up. Oh, I've been tearing her up. But from what I hear, from what I heard, honestly, on a more serious note, I need to get it out today. On a more serious note, I heard they were already having issues. That's what I heard. I don't know, but that's what I heard. Another thing about that as well too is that from also what I hear, they both, as in TJ Holmes and Miss Amy, I hear through the grapevine that they have a history of cheating on their spouses and cheating on their on their significant others. Okay, I think there's a conversation that needs to be had. No shade. Now don't get me wrong. I believe in hope. I believe in second, third, fourth, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, as many chances. But let's be very clear, because it seems to be like a repetitive thing that's going on. In the case of Mr. Davis, the boxer, and his baby mama, and also in the case of TJ Holmes and his wife, and Amy Robach and her husband. In the words of Miss Erica De Niro TV, one of my favorite YouTubers, y'all not reading the Yelp reviews on these people? Like, y'all are not reading reading the room or reading the reviews from exes. Y'all are not reading the history of behavior. And that's what I meant to say about the last story when it came down to Mr. Davis and his baby mama. Excuse me, because I don't know her name. Baby mama, you didn't see his history of him being an abuser and having all these assault records. You didn't know anything, and plus, it's not like this. Let's have an honest time. It's not like this nigga not even famous. He famous, which means you didn't take the time to actually research this nigga. No shade. And on top of that, with TJ Holmes' wife, because I don't know her name. Let me see. Is her name in here? I'm pretty sure her name right in here. Let me start being lit. Mary Lee, right here. Mary Lee. Okay, it says TJ Holmes filed for divorce and his wife, Mary Lee Fibig. I probably butchered that last name. The couple was married for 12 years and share a 9-year-old daughter. So, Mary Lee, if him having a history cheating, if that's true, you didn't read the Yelp reviews on this nigga? Like, why do y'all be thinking that right here, Sabi said, let me see, she said it. Y'all be thinking y'all special. I ain't special for nothing. No. If you have a history of cheating, what about me is going to make you change? Y'all, and these are the examples of what men be talking about when they say choose better. No shade. And I kind of agree. Choose better. No shade. Choose better. And it's one thing. Well, they've been together for 12 years, so she probably couldn't research him. And I don't know how long. But my thing is this. Start getting the Yelp reviews on these niggas. No shade. That's all I'm gonna say on that. But they filed for divorce. Whatever happens with them, hopefully things work out. Let me see what some of these comments seen in the shade room. Okay, now one person says the disrespect of him filing. I hope she never looks back. Go focus on yourself and allow God to send you a man more worthy in time, queen. Ultimately, his loss. Girl. Now it says, how she let him file for divorce? Girl, strike first. Girl, he cheated and then he filed. To be completely honest, isn't he gonna owe money or something? Because keep in mind, I'm not married at all. As we can all tell, I'm not married. So wouldn't he have to pay alimony because he's the one that actually cheated? And I want to cheat. She should do that. Okay, I found out. Now y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe a person. I think you can because that's what happened with NeNe Leakes. Yes, come on. Information coming back to me. I don't know if this is a nationwide thing or just a state thing, etc. But in some cases, people are actually able to sue the side piece, male or female, the side piece for quote unquote disrupting their family. Because remember, y'all, I remember NeNe Leakes. That's what happened with NeNe Leakes. Remember, NeNe Leakes has her boyfriend. I don't know if they're husband or wife now, but her boyfriend, current boyfriend. And remember, there was a woman that came forward talking about, you're with my husband, yada, yada, yada. And apparently allegedly put out a lawsuit on her. Oh, it's a state by state thing. Okay, there we go. Got cleared up. So look into your state laws. I'll tear both of them up. I'm divorcing you and I'm suing you. Both of y'all run me my money. No shade. But we're going to continue. Now it says Audacity was really on sale this year because of what? And that's one thing. If these niggas don't have anything else, they most definitely going to have Audacity. They're going to have some Audacity. I know that for a fact. Y'all make sure you guys thumbs up this video, y'all. They're going to have some Audacity. And the thing about it too is that it's to the point to where I say this, like I don't even say Audacity, I'm gonna say all nigdacity, the all nigdacity of niggas. Now it says here, now why couldn't he just file for divorce and then get this woman then? Another person says, I can't believe she let him file before her. Another person says, he filed? What WTF? Why didn't she file? I was raised him to the divorce. I was raised, girl. If you're gonna do these comments, y'all got a spell check. Don't get me wrong. I be messing up, but girl, I would have raised him to the divorce office to file first. I would have did the cartoon run while they rev up my feet to get maximum speed. Girl, he gonna leave all the brown sugar for some damn whole milk. Come on, whole milk. Another person says, if Rock Nation ... I got the reference. The audacity of niggas. That's basically what we're gonna get down to. But we're gonna move on. He tried it. So now we're moving on to Champagne Poppy. To be completely honest with y'all, when it comes down to Drake, I really don't see what people see in Drake personally, but y'all love him, girl. So there is a woman that came out making some allegations towards Drake. Now, but Drake ended up responding. Now, it says here, now this is the courtesy of the Jasmine brand. Now it said, Drake appears to respond to a story from a young woman claiming he flew her out. So let me see, can I play that?
Mom, Drake had flew me out. So I have made a video and I posted it on my Instagram story. It was a video of me inside a purple lingerie set. And I had tagged Drake inside my story, but I tagged him and I made it real small so nobody could know that I had tagged him in my story. So I did not know that he was going to even seek it. I'm not even going to lie. So he had texted me in vanish mode and was like, what's your number? With the heart eyes emoji. So I sent my number quick. So he called my phone. We chopped it up or whatever. And that's when he was like, he trying to see me. And I was like, I'm trying to see you too. So he had booked my flight for November 16th. Mind y'all, we texting, talking, all of that, November 13th. So fast forward, I got off the plane. He had sent a private out to get me. But before I went inside his house, they made me sign an NDA. So I can't really say too much, but I had looked at my NDA rules, so I know what I can and can't say. You feel me? So when I get in the house, we just sitting on the couch, chilling, talking. He kept on rubbing. So last month, Drake kept
Let's continue.
on my stomach and kept on asking questions like, do you want kids? And I'm like, what you trying to say? Like, if you want a baby mama, you just say that. He just kept on rubbing on my stomach, asking me, do I want kids? I was like, yeah, I want one. I want a little boy. So we watch a movie. We drinking Casamigos. Then y'all know Casamigos bring out the freak up. So y'all know we did what we did. I don't have to go in detail about that because it's self-explanatory. But he did not use protection, which was a little weird, but y'all know I'm just going with the flow. So after we did what we did, we just cuddling and we're watching another movie. So everything went left when I pulled my phone out. So I had pulled my phone out and I had recorded him. And as soon as he seen me recording him, he slapped my phone out my hand. I'm not even going to lie. On my stomach and kept on asking. I got a little scared because that slap was aggressive. Mm-hmm. But after he had slapped the phone out my hand, he was like, you got to go. I was like, Just because I recorded you, really. But I had posted the video on my Instagram. All the receipts is on my Instagram, so I don't got time for y'all to be like, I'm lying and all of that, because what I have to lie for? Moral of the story. Don't pull your phone out.
Let me see. Can I find her Instagram? Let me see. I am Big Jazz. Because let me see if she actually cloud chasing or she being dead serious. I don't know. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I guess I'm about to follow that. But let me do this. I can bring this up while we're here. Actually, let me take this down because when I bring this up, y'all won't be able to see nothing. Let me do this. Bam. So this is what Mr. Drake had to say. Let me put this down because, girl, I need for y'all to see. So he responded, said, "We never met, we never smoked, never flew. I hope people start doing more with their one life. We are given is sad out here." Here's the thing. Let me say this. So while you sitting up there, let me do this. Oh, girl, we got stuff going on. Oh, girl, they over here fighting. I'm gonna save you. I'm gonna save this video. I might talk about this tomorrow, girl. But let me say this. Let me drop this bad boy down. I need my mouse. Me trying to do all this without my mouse is a bit much. Do y'all believe that? Yes or no? I need some yeses or some nos. Do y'all believe that? Do 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 do. Like, do y'all actually believe that she's telling the truth on this story? Do you believe that Drake did that, or do you believe that she's capping? Now, I do remember someone said this. Let me see, can I find it? KO, come on, cocaine, says he did Johnny Blaze that way. And this goes back to, and this is the reason why I'm like, at first I'm like, I don't know. But after you made that comment, cocaine, I'm about to give you a nickname, girl, because you two gonna get me up out of here. I'm gonna just call you Kane. Kane. I don't like that. But I like the way you said it though. Okay. KO Kane. KO Kane. It's KO Kane. Because girl, I don't need you two trying to get me up out of here. This goes back to what I said earlier. What I said earlier was it's all about your reputation and your behavior and your character. And since he has a history of doing this type of things, people just might not believe him. And also, too, we also know how rappers or artists, etc., they use their money as a way to have access to women, and also being able to sign NDAs. Something similar happened with Lil Baby, and I want to say it's an OnlyFans star, Miss London. I think that's her name. Yeah, Miss London. And to where she, quote unquote, exposed him for paying her for her services. They did they big one, and he denied it, of course, like most motherfuckers gonna do. He denied it, but she's saying that he was all cap, just about. Let me see what you guys are saying. Let me get back to. He wants to be like Nick Cannon so bad. Another person says, Lord. Savior says, she's too worried about getting clout opposed to going to the doctor. No, sure. Drake don't use protection. She did not do her research. Girl. I don't believe not a thing Drake says. Pusha T will tell us the truth on his next album. No shade. Dudes are so quick to go in somebody raw. No shade. No, it depends on what she looks like. But actually, be completely honest, it really doesn't. She's pretty. But to be completely honest, I could pull that up. She's pretty. I don't want that playing too loud on here. But she's pretty. She's a pretty girl. Let me put this up. But yeah, she's pretty. She's a pretty girl. That's her. She's very beautiful. At least in my personal opinion. She's pretty to me. So To be completely honest, yes, men may have a certain type, but I'm also gonna say this as well. They also will put they in anything. And here's the thing: a lot of men also will. They also will make exceptions if what the body looks like. Like I know men that will literally have something along the lines of, or say something along the lines of, she not that cute, but she got a fat ass. And that's just no shade, and that's what they say. That's just no shade. That's just no shade. So I don't know. I don't know what to believe. But I will say this for Drake. So while you sit up there trying to diss Megan Thee Stallion and trying to tease her in your songs, even though you said that's not what it meant, but I'm smarter than that, whatever. And you lied about it, say that you didn't. While you sitting there dissing her, you need to be worried about people, quote unquote, and from your perspective, lying on your name. You worry about yourself. Don't worry about her. Now mind your business. Now we're gonna continue. But yeah, y'all let me know if he did it or not, because I really don't know. Now we're gonna move on to some other news. So let's actually get into Miss NeNe Leakes. So now this is from and brought to you by the Jasmine brand. Now it says here, it looks like the Real Housewives fans want NeNe Leakes back on their TV screens. The former reality star recently dismissed her discrimination suit against Bravo. Okay, so just to give you guys a little backstory. So just so you guys are aware, NeNe, which was very much a cast member, part of the Real Housewives of Atlanta on Bravo, was released from the show, and in the midst of that, she ended up getting into a heated. Her and Andy ended up having some tension. Her and the network ended up having some tension, because at one point in time, I think on her last season, she wanted a raise, but the thing is, the network, they gave her a raise, but they reduced her episode. So essentially, she was either getting paid the same or she was getting paid less. I forgot exactly how that went. So when she actually ended up leaving the show, her and the network ended up having tension, and she ended up filing a suit against them for discrimination, claiming racism, etc. Now, if this is not your first time on my channel, whatever, you guys already know how I feel about NeNe. I would love her for the show. Personally, I love her for the show. Personally, but let's just have an honest conversation. No shade. She's full of. That's just me being honest. She's full of. And the reason why I say that all the time. I'm gonna do one step at a time. When it comes down, please thumbs up, guys, thumbs up, please. So when it comes down to her, for the show and the dynamic of the show, I live for it, because you're naturally gonna need people to go against each other who automatically have strong personalities. So with someone like a Kenya and someone like a NeNe, good for the show. It's natural. They naturally go back and forth. It doesn't feel forced whenever they're going back and forth, like compared to like the dynamic when it comes down to Marlo and Kenya. So her on the show, I live for. But I feel like this. I feel like when it comes down to NeNe, she's full of shit. And the reason why I say that is because I personally believe that if things were going her way, she never would have filed that suit. And if you're claiming that racist behavior was happening while you were literally under the guise of Bravo, then you should have been said something. You should have been took a stand. But it took for you to be able to leave or get fired, because I don't know if you left or got fired, in order for you to actually say something. Now I do get, hey, what's going on, CJ's daughter? What's going on, rumors and tea? Like, I do understand and I get that sometimes some people may not say nothing because of a bag. But I'm gonna tell you what my issue may come into effect when it comes down to Miss NeNe Leakes. When it comes down to Miss NeNe Leakes, to be completely honest, I started to pay attention to the way that she moved once she actually left the show. Now, let's be very clear. Before she actually left the show, NeNe has most definitely gotten complaints about her ego, about the way that she treats other cast members, the way that she may act, the way that she may have like this better than attitude when it comes down to everybody on the cast. Because don't get me wrong, I used to love NeNe when I first watching Housewives. I'm like, yes, NeNe. And then when her attitude started to change, I wasn't really a big fan of NeNe. That's just no shade. Like I didn't like NeNe after that, and so I kind of geared towards more Kenya. No shade to you. You always have been loving, but yes, and but here's the thing though. But I'm gonna tell you the reason why NeNe's full of BS to me personally, because I personally believe that if Bravo were to call her back, and give her the pay, she would not say anything at all. And the reason why I say that is because right after the situation happened with her leaving and she has tension with Bravo, she was on the IG, and I said this so many times. She was literally on an IG live where she said something along this line. Beware, I'm about to paraphrase. Oh my God, my favorite person in the world. I'm like, okay, who is it? Is this Marlo? Is this, what's going on? And then the person that ends up on the screen was Kim Zolciak. Now I thought the season prior, Kenya, Candy was tearing, and Cynthia was tearing Kim Zolciak up while she sat in her dress with her red Dixie cup, basically for her being racist and starting stuff throughout the season and not backing it up. And basically said that she was racist, essentially. But then yet, you get into a Bravo for discrimination, racism, and you bringing up another racist in your perspective. And then not only that, you was literally on Larry Reed doing an interview with Larry Reed, Dr. Larry Reed, saying that you would go back. Girl, what? Her and Kim were acting. It wasn't real. Well, girl. But even then, you were literally on Larry Reed's show, doing an interview with him, saying that you would go back. So a racist institution, you would go back to. Okay, NeNe. Don't get me wrong. Like I really be trying to give NeNe a chance. I really do, because I really did like NeNe. I really did like NeNe, but she missed me with all the other stuff. Like, no shade. She missed me with all the other things. Let me see what you guys are saying in the comments. People constantly choose money over morals. It's legit sad. Another person says, I believe it. Elite says, yeah, NeNe became really bitter and unhappy for a period on there, and she became unlikable on the show. Her main issue with Bravo is that they had her blackballed, unlike other housewives that were let go or left. Girl, her and Kim were acting it wasn't real. LOL, that relationship was all over the place. Yep, she was racist too. I don't know, but I'm still watching NeNe. And I'm gonna tell you another reason why so as everybody know, I like Kenya. I like Kenya. I know this ain't got nothing to do with Kenya, but I'm gonna give you guys a little background. I like Kenya. And so the thing is that gets me is that all of the gag of it all of the people that literally tried to come for Kenya. Now, don't get me wrong, Kenya, she be doing her BS, no shade. But I just think it's interesting that all the people that came after Kenya Moore, everything she said about them was right. Portia, Phaedra, and NeNe, essentially, all three of them, well, mainly Phaedra and Portia, freaking fat, both of them was calling what's the bitch name? Kenya a whore. Essentially. Now, NeNe never actually said it, but she was around and kind of like, with the BS, no shade. But I think it's interesting in present day, Phaedra had Mr. Chocolate, Portia, Queen of Thotland, even on the show. And then on top of that, it was just the gag of Phaedra is literally calling Kenya a whore, but you're best friends with a quote unquote whore. To be completely honest, the same, like Portia and Kenya both brought boys, literally brought men on the show, basically the same amount of men. And be completely honest, I think Portia had more men on the show than Kenya. Portia has who? Simon. And NeNe is with her new boyfriend that's apparently he's already still married. So a lot of stuff, I really be needing for people to make it make sense to me because I don't be understanding. I don't be understanding because I just don't be here for it. No shade. Let me see what you guys are saying. I don't believe blacks can be racist. I don't believe blacks can be like black people can be racist. We can be prejudiced, but not racist. Oh, we had a whole conversation about that yesterday. Whew, that was a lot. It got intense. Now it says Kenya isn't my cup of tea, and that's the thing. My thing is this. I know people don't really like Kenya, but I live for Kenya. I love me some Kenya. No shade, I do. I used to like NeNe. I just don't like her attitude. I don't like her superiority. Superiority, girl, my tongue is tied. Complex. The way that just because she knows that she's the OG, so she looks down at everybody else like this. I don't like that. I mean, Phaedra did have a reason to call her that, but at the time, Kenya was flirting with her husband at the time. But that's the thing. Kenya was flirting with your husband, but your husband was flirting back. No shade. And my thing is this. It's one thing for you to be mad at a girl for flirting with your husband and you have your issues, but it's something completely different when you put out straight up lies about her. Kenya also said that Phaedra was a liar. No one believed her. Later on down the line, when it came down to Candy, all of a sudden people, oh my God, she lied about that. I'm like, why everybody shocked? Kenya been telling y'all this. Like, remember when and the thing about it, and this way, Phaedra is a lawyer. So with that, she knows how to play on the words, on the semantics of things. On the reunion, she kept saying, me and Kenya fell out because of, Apollo. No, that wasn't the case. Like Kenya said, y'all did not fall out because of Apollo. Y'all fell out over the DVD, over the workout video. That's the reason why y'all fell out. And then your response to both you guys falling out, you start calling her a drunk. That wasn't really even true. Out of all the seasons on the show, we've only seen Kenya actually be loose and drunk or whatever. It was one time, and that was on the most recent episode. On season. You start calling her a drunk, saying that she's a whore, saying that she has this African. I think it's just very interesting that you said that she had an African, but yet as we look at your history of Mr. Chocolate, so yeah, like it's one thing for to be, to be mad at the girl for cheating or for flirting with your husband, but you need to get on your husband as well too. And then not only that, it still does. There's no justification for you sitting there making full-fledged lies. Yeah, she most definitely admitted to dating an African. But the thing about it is that the times that Portia and Phaedra were bringing it up, they were lying. They were lying. So I don't know. Let me see. It says Kenya wasn't my cup of tea until everything she said turned out to be true. That's the thing. She never lied. All of them are liars, including Candy. But again, let me see it. All of them are liars, but again, they know how to play the game. Candy doesn't give the cast any ammo to use against her. Being honest, I've never really caught Candy in a lie. I know she's stubborn. I know one thing she doesn't want to admit when she's wrong, but I don't know. I don't think I ever caught Candy in a lie. I think one of the things is that people said about Candy that she's not going to lie. Like she's gonna tell the truth. So I never caught her in a lie. But we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on, girl, because when it comes to Real Housewives of Atlanta, girl, I get kind of passionate because I love me some Kenya. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of wanted to do something with the cast. I feel like this. I'm not gonna lie. When it comes, I'm gonna say this. Then I'm gonna move on. I feel like when it comes on the cast of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, there is hope there. Like a lot of people want people just to scratch the whole season, like the whole cast. But to be completely honest, I feel like they need some other heavy hitters on the show to really bring it, to really bring out a certain oomph in the cast. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I think someone that would do really well on the show, Omarosa. I feel like Omarosa would really bring it. Omarosa, I feel like now at this point in her career, she's lit to bring Tamar. I don't know about Tamar. She probably would be good because she is entertaining, but haven't watched since NeNe left. Every time Kenya leaves, that's when I stop watching her shade. But yeah, so I'm gonna just say that. So I don't know. So as we move on from this. So now we're gonna talk about Fivio Foreign. Girl, these niggas ain't shit. We got two more things, then we getting up out of here. Last night was extremely long. I'm not dropping the link tonight. Bring New York. Can I see her on the show? I don't know, cause I don't know. We could probably try it, but I don't know. I think Omarosa would be good. Omarosa, someone else I think that would be good, but because I know they have changed. They've changed since then, which means they wouldn't put hands on nobody. Tammy Roman. I like Tammy. Plus she has a mouth on her. So I think those will work, but I could be wrong. So let's move on. So now we got this is brought to you guys by the Shade Room. Now it says Fivio Foreign's girl saw the video of him dancing with Asian doll and whatever the fuck made it clear that he's not single. Girl, here we go. Or Mimi Faust. Would Mimi be good? You think Mimi? Because I don't really like Mimi, to be honest with you. But hey, just someone to really bring out something within the cast, something to cause an uproar, like something that's gonna bring it. Like someone that's gonna bring it. Because naturally you already got Kenya that's already a strong personality. So we need another strong personality. And with that being said, the girls are naturally gonna divide, and then naturally more conflict is gonna happen. You get what I'm saying? So even when NeNe left, you still have Phaedra and Portia that didn't like Kenya. So it was already still going. And then Candy, Joycelyn gonna be putting hands on people. But even with Candy wasn't getting along with Phaedra and Portia. So the conflict was naturally there. So you gotta find the right people to really bring up something. Ugh. All right, so let me continue. So yes, Fivio Foreign. Fabio girlfriend is a must telling people he's in a relationship. If you don't have to go to social media and do it's over. And here's the thing, because I'm not gonna lie. First, okay, I'm gonna play the clip first. Let me play this. Y'all make sure you guys thumbs. Oh shit, I'm messing stuff up. Thumbs up this video, y'all. So let me show y'all the actually I'm gonna bring it up on the screen because I'm not gonna lie. Because at first I was like, maybe she tripping. But she not tripping because girl, I was like, girl, go. There we go. Jesus, took forever just to come up. So let's see what she had to say. This is what the girlfriend had to say.
Okay, now I don't know. Now it's embarrassing. Somebody sent me that. Nobody knows. And somebody sent me that. Somebody sent me that video. I don't follow Asian doll. Somebody sent me that video. What do you mean? Somebody sent me that video. You moving around acting like you single and you're not. That's your problem. You're not single.
Now,
and everyone's gonna know that today. You're not single. Sick. Yeah, he's sick now. Because when they get caught up, they sick all of a sudden.
now he's sick all of a sudden. Yeah, that's key.
Okay, now right.
So I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Like at first, I was like, okay, so what's going on? Like, because don't get me wrong, because he said this. Let me continue. He said this. Now, Fivio Foreign was a video of him dancing with Asian doll, and he said this: a Igga, because girl, I'm trying to substitute these words, can't dance with his friend. This word is demonic. Shaking my head. Now, I say that to say this because I was like, because keep in mind, I had seen the video, and then I had seen his response. So I was like, maybe something's going on. Maybe people overreacting. Girl, I looked at this video. I was like, now I know why she mad. Look at this.
He begged me to stay. Babe, I'm not staying out.
Okay, I want to play the video on the actual song. Look at this. Look at this. Look at it. So, sir. What was said? You said this. You said what now, sir? You said can't dance with his friend. This word is demonic. Okay, so I'm just girl. This goes back to my point. Please start reading the Yelp reviews on these niggas. Start reading and looking at how many stars these niggas got in their reviews. Stop taking your ass to a restaurant that looks nice but only has 2 stars. No shade. So I'm not gonna. I was flabbergasted because I was like the way she acted, and then I had seen his that response because I'm like, okay, it probably was innocent, possibly, but I understand sometimes that can really tote the lines and kind of cross barriers. I'm like, okay. And then when I seen that video, I was like, sir, I don't know why the heck you thought that would be appropriate if you're in a relationship. Niggas ain't shit. I'm gonna continue, but also with that as well, too, baby girl, let him go. Let him go, because the thing about it, it's the all nick-dacity of niggas that they really believe that you can do something like that, but let her do the exact same thing. You gonna have a fit. If we take on a narrative that they actually together, you're gonna have a fit. You're gonna get upset. No shade, but I'm gonna let that. I'm just gonna let that be, please, because it's just the all nick-dacity of niggas. Like, I just couldn't believe it. I was like, sir, why did you think that was okay? That was just dumb. So now we got our last, but certainly not least. Girl, let me get my stuff together. So now we have here. Girl, let me get my stuff over here. Make sure you guys thumbs up this video. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Oh, my phone's fully charged, period. Y'all, remember, y'all, when you guys thumbs up this video, it really does help out with YouTube's algorithm. If we do our job in here, YouTube can do their job out there. Okay. And plus we've been doing really good by making sure that we thumbs up. Come on, get my words out. Now, this is brought to you by the Jasmine brand. Now it says here, Shannon Sharpe calls out Russell Wilson. Come on, not Russell Wilson, for repeatedly having a bad attitude and putting himself in front of the team. Girl, here we go. Here we go. Now it says here, the commentator blasted Russell Wilson after his team was defeated 14-51. Oh, dang, that's a blowout. 14-51 by the Los Angeles Rams on Sunday. Sharpe's unexpected remarks came only one day after the Broncos sacked head coach Nathaniel Hackett. Sharpe challenged Wilson's ego and his habit of putting himself in front of the team after criticizing Wilson's current athletic ability. Girl. And it says, I quote, Oh, my throat is getting dry. Okay, and I quote, I said it before, I'll say it again, and I stand by it. You ticked a lot of people off with your attitude, bro. Sharpe stated. You can come out here and talk about how we're a team and I'm good with my teammates, but deep down inside, there's seething, and I'm gonna leave it at that. Oh, girl. Wilson spent 10 seasons with the Seattle Seahawks before being traded to Denver for a 5-year, $245 million contract deal. Jesus fix it. Lord have mercy. And just imagine how much they're going to get in endorsements and everything. Lord have mercy. Okay, so I'm going to ask y'all a question. Do you guys believe that? No shade. I'm not going to lie. I never really got into Shannon Sharpe. Because you're talking about he's my man and whatever he says the truth. I'm going to be like this. I never got into him personally, but I will say this. I'm going to say that when I was literally making this thumbnail and I actually looked up Shannon Sharpe, he has a body on him. He has a body on him. No shade. So yes, Moesha, me and you are thinking the same thing. No shade. But yes, so let's actually look through the comments section. Let's see what the people are saying. Let's see what they're saying out here in these streets. Okay, let me go down. That says Russell can do no wrong in our eyes. I'm sorry, Shannon. Okay, delusional. Before y'all discredit him, Shannon Sharpe played years for the Broncos, went to the Hall of Fame as a Bronco. I'm pretty sure he has inside information because he is still close to the team. I was thinking the same thing. From what we're being shown, Russell Wilson is a good guy that loves his family, but now all of a sudden people are attacking him. Seems like another assassination of a successful black man by other black people. This is totally about football, not who Russell is as a man. And I can agree. I 100% with Shannon on this one. I like Russell, the family man and the husband, but I ain't liking Russell, the quarterback for the Broncos. He is part of the reason the team is in it this year. Ooh, girl. Clearly, a lot of y'all don't watch the NFL. Shannon knows exactly what he's talking about. Now, another person says he could have came for any other players, yet he chose Russell's unproblematic black man. Not our Russell. What I'm going to do is talk about Russell. He hasn't done anything. He is non-problematic. Okay, so here's the thing. Let me say this. I'm going to say this. Because Russell Wilson because I'm neutral when it comes down to this. I'm neutral. Let me tell you why I'm neutral. I'm neutral because Russell Wilson as the family man, A1. Russell Wilson as a person, that was shitty. Russell Wilson as a person, there we go, A1. But I do not know him, or we as the public do not know him as Russell Wilson, the quarterback, or as a team player or a player on the Broncos. So, me knowing him as a person and as a family man, I would love to give him the benefit of the doubt, and I will give him the benefit of the doubt. But me also knowing that you can be a family man and you can also be a wonderful human being outside of the sport or the craft, but then also be shitty inside of the craft behind the scenes. And also to know that Shannon Sharpe went, based off the person's comment in the comment section, he went to the Hall of Fame as a Bronco, and plus he played for the Broncos for a long time, or for the time being. So it's safe to say that he still has connections with the team, and he also has information behind the scenes than what we do. There's a possibility that holds some weight that maybe Russell Wilson isn't the person that we think he is inside of the craft. Outside of the craft, A1. When he's actually doing his craft, wah, wah, wah. So I don't know. To be completely honest with you, I have no clue. What you guys think? What do you guys think? Because I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. So I'm just gonna have to be neutral on this because I really do not know. They hate Russell because he's married. Okay. Someone has said this in the comments. Let me see. It just popped up. They hate Russell because he married a woman with a kid. They want black women with kids to suffer because they made a poor choice. And that's the thing about it too. Is like, let me see. I have two cousins that are both professional football players, and the stories they tell my family and what happened in those locker rooms because of other teammates' celebrity relationships caused a lot of tension between the teammates. I can see that because if not, that means Russell is absolutely perfect. And that's the thing. It's like, I don't know, but that's the thing. Then why is Russell a player? But here's the thing. And the reason I probably know this or have an idea of this is because I've been in different organizations where it's a team effort, but a lot of times most of the time, I'm gonna just say it. A lot of times you have a lot of star players on the team, and the coaches, organizations may deal with, and I'm not saying this with Russell Wilson, but this is just to answer your question directly. If we go with different narratives, because I don't know what's true, what's not true. There are star players or key individuals when it comes down to organizations, teams, sports, band, orchestra, choir, whatever. And a lot of times people will put up with the extra stuff just because they're so talented at their gift. Like in my personal experience, I used to be in band. And I used to see certain people deal with attitudes more than they normally would just because the person was gifted and actually talented and very much blessed in what they did. So they just dealt with it, but it was like, if you didn't have that talent, baby, you was out the door. I've seen it happen, but that doesn't mean it always happen. But I've seen in different organizations to where key people, they made, case in point, we just left it, NeNe Leakes. NeNe was a key player on Real Housewives of Atlanta. In the last couple of seasons, she was very much unlikable. People couldn't stand her, even production. But yet, she was a key player, and so they dealt with her BS. But eventually, they cut ties with her. So, to be completely honest, like, I really do not know. And something, Rumors and T says, and sometimes it's not the star player as fault. It's actually the coaches and the owners of the companies. They put a lot of pressure on the star players, and when the team doesn't perform, well, it all falls on them. Yep, I agree with that too. I agree with that because I've seen it. Let me see. Or maybe he bought his Seattle attitude with girl. It could be a plethora of things that, but yeah, I can't see. But unfortunately, when you are the star player, you do be held accountable for the team's failures, and that shouldn't be the case. Yeah, I agree because I've seen it. I've seen it myself. So to be completely honest, when it comes down to Russell Wilson and Shannon Sharpe, oh, he is so fine. He is so fine. But when it comes to Shannon Sharpe, I don't know. I'm gonna stay neutral on this. If something else comes out about it, then I'll probably be able to make more of a concrete evaluation analysis. But as of right now, I'm gonna say it's probably Shannon Sharpe probably what he's saying probably holds truth. Probably. Or they could be hating on him. I don't know. But with all of that being said, that's really it for my video. I don't plan on dropping the link tonight only because we was on it all last night and my sleeping schedule was all messed up. I know that's right. Tell me he can get that WAP. I know that's right. I've never really got into him until I just did this thumbnail 2.5 hours ago. So when I was like, getting all the people for the thumbnail and I put his name in, I saw him go like this and I was like, oh, I was flabbergasted. Yeah. He built like a who? A basketball player. You ain't see the pictures. You ain't see the pictures. No shade. You did not see the pictures. Let me see. Don't he like white women? He probably do. Only God knows. he probably do. I really don't think it's that. There's a story every year about one of Russell's past teammates talking about how they'll never hang out with him off the field. Smoke equals fire. That could be it. That could be it. He could because everybody has their flaws. Everybody has their flaws. So only God knows. It could, and that's why I said it could hold some truth. And because keep in mind, I'm not really that deep because I don't really be in the deep. I'm not really deep into the NFL stuff. The only time I was really deep into the NFL stuff is, of course, when I played football some time ago, and also when I actually worked in a sports bar. I'm not doing neither or. So with that being said, I ain't that deep into the football as of currently. So with that being said, I'm pretty sure what he says holds weight. So I'm not dropping the link tonight only because I was up all last night and my sleeping schedule was all tore up. So with that being said, I'm going to be ending this video. Please make sure you guys thumbs up. That is it for my YouTube video for today, guys. Please make sure you guys pop that like button, hit the subscribe button, and please, please, please smack that notification bell so do not miss any more posts from me. And just so you guys know, please thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. I want to say thank you guys so very much. Let me see if I have any donations just to make sure, because I want to make sure I do this on live now. I'll be making sure I have to get better with this. Okay, I have no donations. Okay, so as of right now, I have no donations. But thank you guys so very much. Please make sure you guys thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. You guys have been doing a phenomenal job with thumbing up. Oh my God, I'm so happy. You guys have been doing a phenomenal job with thumbing up. Once again, I'm gonna keep saying it. If we do our job in here, YouTube can do their job out there. So with that being said, thank you guys so very much, and I'm gonna see you guys later.